About 2 weeks ago now, I put out this video right here. It was about taking the paradiddle diddle and putting it on drums, turning it into a nice funk groove. People seem to like that a lot, more than any other video I put out. So this week, I'm going to do the same kind of thing, except I'm going to use the double paradiddle. If you like that kind of thing, then stick around because this is the double paradiddle on drums. Remember to like, subscribe, so that you can come back and find us again next Tuesday. I've taught well over 1,000 drum lessons to people just like you, and I can show you too. I'm Gabriel, and you are watching Drum Tip Tuesday. All right, without further ado, and sticks in hand, let's play the double paradiddle by itself. Real nice and easy. Here it is. When I play it slow, I kind of like to exaggerate the downs and the ups because it's a nice way to clean up the exercise, clean up the rudiment through this exercise, I mean. Let us take this. It's just going to be down, tap, tap, up, tap, tap. The two sets of taps in the middle are going to alternate the first time. The second time, it's going to be on the same hand. Watch it here. Down, tap, tap, up, tap, tap, right? Then off the left. Down, tap on the right, tap on the left, up, tap on the left, tap on the left. If you haven't done that before, it seems kind of awkward, but I remember even after I had been in drumline for years, I had a member of the orchestra percussion section show me that, and it still helped me. I mean, I'm like 22, not even like 25 years old by that time. I'd played in bands, I'd done everything. And still this helped me clean things up real nice. So let's play it together, nice and slow. And. You work on them like that, real clean, real slow, so you can play them fast. When you start to get them a little bit faster, you have an opportunity to exploit the challenges in this pattern, as well as any rudiment, to make your drumming better for everything else. There's two things in this. There's the ups and downs, right? So let's play an exercise. Let's just call it accent tap. Just going to put that down here right now. And switch to 4/4 time here because it's easier. It's just accent tap, accent tap, accent tap, etc. on the right, then on the left, going back and forth. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Let's play a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, real easy. Next thing, there's a lot of action happening at the low level here, you notice. All right, I want to clean that up too. There's another exercise. There's an infinite number of ways that you could do these things. This is just 2 different ways that I thought were nice for our conversation today. Let's compare, let's go to triplets again with this exercise. Boom, right there, right? Singles and doubles at the lower dynamic level. All right, this isn't really the accents, it's the lower dynamic level. And let's try this exercise together. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. That's kind of like a learning tempo. You really want to be able to do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. You say, why make that thing in triplets? Well, 2 reasons. First one is the double paradiddle in its sort of native form. It has 6 notes. It feels like triplets, right? 6 divided by 2, 3. The next thing is, when you're playing those doubles, when you work on doubles, you always want to do something that sort of offsets them so that you can practice playing the second part of the double kind of into the beat. And you do that, like as soon as you go to beat 2, like 1 and 2, already the accent is on the second half of the double, like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, and then the 4 then gives you that on the left hand. So you want to do some accent tap. Want to work on the low level singles and doubles. Then you'll have a nice double paradiddle. So what you say? Glad you asked. We're going to do something on the drums now. Now, when I used to try to put things on drums, like paradiddles, double paradiddles, any rudiment, any snare drum exercise, I always used to do it to try to do it too literally, all right? When you put these things on the drums, you want to think of the beat first. Think of the instrument first. Think of the genre first. Think of the music first. Then come up with some sort of intelligent application for your rudiment, like this. This is the beat that we're going to learn today. Notice the rudiment only occurs one time off the left hand, and it's on beat 2 at the 16th note rate. I added to that just one other skill set, kick, right, left. You can see that one time in the beginning of the exercise, or rather the rhythm, and then at the end. Why did I do that? Because it keeps the left hand coming back to the snare drum backbeat on beats 2 and beats 4 without having to, move the right hand back down to catch it. Of course, there's nothing wrong with that, but this one works out nice. You can put the right hand on the hi-hat, left hand on the snare drum, and leave them there, put the kick drum in this fashion, and get a nice linear beat. So let's check that out at 3 tempos right now. Now that you have that together, we are going to make it sound completely different by doing one simple thing. Just going to take the right hand, move it to the bell of the ride cymbal. And it's amazing just how different that can sound. So after you do that, you're going to have like sort of a version of this you can use in one part of a song, and then a version of this you can use in another part of the song. I'll know more about that later. For now, let's put the right hand on the ride cymbal and check that out at 3 different tempos. Now, we have two different sections of a song that we're working on, but no way to get back and forth. What do? You play a drum fill. We're going to add, well, a variation of the one other skill set. So you'll notice, as soon as you put your right hand on the ride cymbal, what sounds so weird, kind of messes you up again, but then you get it. Now we're just going to take that one step further in taking the right hand and having it sort of meander around the toms, all right? It's just going to play, well, I guess the first one's still on wherever you were, the hi-hat or the ride, but then you're going to move it to the first tom, and then to the second tom again, and then to the third tom. And it's going to sound like this. But before we go on, what's your favorite drum corps? Do a lot of snare drum stuff in these lessons, turning those into drum grooves. Obviously, I have kind of a drumline background. I'm very biased. I marched in Star of Indiana back in the day, so I like those guys a lot. I like a lot of the different drum corps today. No wrong answer here. I'm just curious about who's watching these videos. Comment below your favorite drum corps. Okay, now let's make some music. We're going to take the most basic song form, just A, B. A is going to be with the right hand on the hi-hat. B is going to be with the right hand on the ride cymbal. And to get in between, we're going to play that thing we just did, moving our hands around, as a drum fill. Side note, when you play that thing, that drum fill, over and over again like I did in that example, it also makes a nice tom groove. Hang around to the end of the video. I think I kind of fool around. I'm going to fool around with that a little bit more too. But anyways, first things first, we're going to have our A section. We're going to play 3 bars of the pattern in its native position. Right hand on the hi-hat, left hand on the snare drum. Then we're going to play 1 bar of our drum fill that we just learned. After that, we're going to go to the ride cymbal without stopping, right? Then we're going to play 3 bars of that, play 1 bar of our drum fill, and go back. And just practice that. Just go back and forth. And something's going to happen that's kind of magical. You're going to start to loosen up with this thing, and you're going to start to be able to put your hands wherever you want, whenever you want. But first, A, fill, B, fill, A. Your A-B-A form. 3 tempos, just like this. And if you want to develop superior technique, then click the link below this video to get Hands, my free ebook, which contains the best 3 exercises for developing clean, fast technique on the drums. And as always, remember to like, subscribe, and watch one of these videos next.